I understand. There's a lot of information out here. I mean, from coming down from the Department of Education, then you have social media, all of this information that is coming down to you. But what I will say, and this is if you are, what you're being enrolled in the state plan, about knowing the things that are facts, what is truth, okay? We know that the state plan is gone. Now, the only thing is that the administrative forbearance is connected to the plan. If you're in administrative forbearance, the only thing right now is about when. When are you going to have to transfer out of this plan? When are they going to technically end that administrative forbearance? Because we know the plan is gone. One way or another, the plan is gone. The only thing right now is borrowers who are in the administrative forbearance. Now, of course, there is litigation right now against the Department of Education because of them, and I'm not going to go too deep, but to keep this video short, but to keep things as simple as possible. Eventually you're going to have to transfer out of the state plan. We know that. That's fact. You're going to have to transfer out of the state plan. The only thing is about when. The Department of Education has sent out this guidance, and in this guidance, this letter that they sent out, this email that they sent out, that is where they're telling you that there's going to be even more communication that is going to come from your loan servicer that's going to give you another answer to that when factor as far as you coming out of this repayment plan, the SAVE plan, and getting yourself transferred into another income-driven repayment plan that is still considered a qualifying legal plan that you're going to have to transfer out. You don't have to do anything. If you're in the state plan right now, if you're not ready to move, you still need to get some things in order. You are not required to do anything right now. Not anything. The only thing that you have to do right now is to just make sure that you're checking your email or just communication in general, your regular mail, but this is going to come through email. That you receive for when you receive anything from the loan servicer, and just keeping up with that information. But as far as if there's anything you need to do right now, technically, no. I mean, there are things you can do in a sense to be proactive, which is to, utilize the different resources that are on the student aid website to help you kind of get an idea of what your payments might look like under the repayment plans that are going to be available, which is the income-based repayment. Of course, the repayment assistance plan that should be available as of the 1st of July. Then we also have repay and income contingent repayment. Those are the plans that are technically still available, and you're able to go currently right now on the student aid website to see what your payments will look like under those plans. That's something that you can do if you just want to be proactive, or to have kind of a baseline of what your payments will look like once that time frame comes for you to transfer out of the state plan. But as of right now, there's nothing that is required. You have not received any bills from the Department of Education or from the loan servicer whatsoever. They cannot send you any bills. They cannot ask you for any money until you are provided with that repayment plan. So that means if you don't make the decision to transfer out, and they have to make the decision for you, the way that things are set up for student loans, and I won't go into all into the laws and things of that nature, the defaulted plan is the standard plan. That's it. So we know that if you don't make the decision, then you go into the standard plan. The standard repayment plan is set up for you to pay your loans off in full. That is how that plan is structured for you to pay off. You can see what your payments will look like under a standard plan as well. So those are all the things you can do right now if it helps, is to utilize the resources that are on the student aid website. And you can get to that by going under loan repayment, and you'll see tools and calculators, and that's where you'll see the information for you to utilize the loan simulator. But right now, there's nothing for you to do. I mean, outside of that, if you want to see what your payments will look like under all of these repayment plans that are available, that's one thing you can do. But other than that, I mean, you sit back right now. If you're not ready to transfer out of the state plan, you want to see what's going to happen within the courts, or just whatever. You're just not ready to transfer out. You technically don't have to do anything. And all of this information is on the student aid website. That is your federal student loan resource hub. All the information that you need to know. Even you can go to ed.gov. That's the information that will come directly from the White House, or whitehouse.gov. You can see all of that. But your base spot is the student aid website. That is where all of your information is about your federal student loans. You have a loan servicer that you can also reach out to for information. So there's never any reason for you to be confused. And I know there's a lot of information that is out here, but you want to go to the source of that information, so that way you're getting, and I know sometimes the Department of Education, that website can be sometimes a lot of information as well, and sometimes contradicting, but that is your resource. And if they are providing you with something that is incorrect, then you have that, that timestamp factual document to utilize. But again, I get it's a lot that is happening, but currently right now, if you're in a safe plan, there's nothing that you have to do right now if you are not transferring out of the plan.